Okay. So, guys, a lot of people upset. And I just want to have fun before I start talking serious business on all these people getting pissed. So, I'm going to rename this title. You guys are going to see me do title edits. Cena retirement backlash. Yes, Saudi married his Again, what does this got to do with wrestling? It would be nice if instead of throwing rando stories out there, you guys actually tell me how does that relate to wrestling. Yes, Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles may retire next year. Anyway, let's go into some people getting pissed. Let's start with this. I'm going to lower this audio. Well, I can't lower the audio. I got to lower my music. Give me a sec. There we go. Oh. Abrupt. Let's hear this person out. Oh.
Cena taps out and submits to Gunther this Saturday. In his final match in the WWE, there is going to be so much uproar. I think a good majority of the fans might retire alongside John Cena. Me being one of them. Like, that just cannot happen. That cannot happen. WWE, if you book the match this way, you will be causing so much uproar and losing more fans than you could ever imagine.
So, she said that, and I actually, like a troll, actually responded to her saying, so are you standing in business? So, she did say she was done. So, are you going to stand with business? Let's read her again.
Do we think John Cena is taking the W in his final match in WWE, or do we think it's going to Gunther, who really doesn't need this? Doesn't need a win over John Cena.
He didn't.
I'm still not even sure why he's the final opponent. It is what it is. This Saturday night should be dedicated solely to John Cena. The whole 2 hours should be a John Cena show. I don't know why it's not. And John Cena better not tap out. That's all I have to say.
So she is, I'm going to call these group of people now, the people that didn't get the memo. Or they got the memo. They looked at it. They looked at this memo. I got a video game. I don't have a piece of paper. They got the memo. They looked at it and said, oh, pretty nice. And just dropped it. They didn't read it. They didn't actually read it. They didn't. The memo was from John Cena that he didn't want the Saturday night main event, the last match that he will have, the show to be just about him. He wanted for them to focus on the future. He wanted to give that opportunity the same way they did when he went to Kurt Angle and said ruthless aggression. He wanted to give that opportunity the same way he went to NXT weeks ago to set up the deadline. The deadline members. He wanted them to have an opportunity. I don't understand why it's not about John Cena. It was. They still played video homages to John Cena. But that wasn't the point. In all honesty, I don't know what's true anymore. Whether it was meant for Cena to be the first one to have his match or the last. Based on the loss in the end, WWE knew how fans were going to react. They did set up the match to be last because what would have happened if he went first and lost? Everyone would have left. They would have been mad. They would have stomped their little feet and left. And poor them being fans, right? You guys are wrestling fans. You would have left because you're so pissed about what happened to John Cena. You don't give a shit about the future that's being shown to you. So Ruka or whatever her name. Fucking phenomenal match by her. Oba Femi showing his dominance. And the two tag team men that we'll talk about having an amazing match and really good future out there. Such a good future that you will forget about John Cena. Not in a bad way like, oh, I forgot who he was. But you'll forget that you don't need him anymore in the WWE. So, yes, a mark. But it's someone that didn't get the memo when Cena said, after this match, I'm done. he doesn't need it. What else? Let's hear some other people. I have positive ones here too.
John Cena just tapped out and gave up in his final WWE match, and my big question is why? Don't get me wrong, Gunther winning makes a lot of sense. I've got no problem with that. It creates a heel, and a big heel, for the next 5 to 10 years.
Do you guys remember how people reacted when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker? He was so up there as top heel. Everyone hated Brock Lesnar. He was dominant. He became the unstoppable beast. Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. Come on, guys.
But I truthfully think he would have had as much heat if he just made Cena fade. My issue is having Cena actually give up in his last ever match, because that hurts John Cena's never give up gimmick, his character, which means so much to so many people, and I just don't really think it was worth doing that, especially with Cena smiling as well. And a lot of people are saying, well, it must be Cena's idea. He claims that he's only had involvement in 2 creative decisions his entire tour, and one of them is t-shirts and the other one is having NXT stars on the final show, so seemingly this was just all creative. But is this the end of the world? Absolutely not. It was a great match, and I do think fans will quickly, well, not necessarily quickly, but within the next few weeks or few months, will forget about this. But I just don't think it was a good move for Triple H, especially with fans kind of in, over the last 6 to 12 months turning on him a little bit. I do worry that the narrative could continue to go on a downwards decline if this continues.
Yes, Triple H had a very crappy booking year. What else? So this guy, like I said, everyone's upset that he gave up. He doesn't need it. He literally killed his gimmick on the way out, guys. Boom. Anyway, let's do some positive stuff. This is probably the most positive.
For a wrestler to lose on their way out. And John Cena is a traditional kind of guy. It's exactly like what I expected from the match. John Cena is the hero. He is the superhero. He's the one that we are all rooting for. However, Luke Skywalker gets old as well, and he can't use his powers anymore. John Cena is old. There's a reason why he's retiring. Is your heart broken because he tapped out? Yes. Is that the point of professional wrestling? Also, yes. It is.
So, if you guys haven't checked her out, Queen of the Ring is an amazing content creator when it comes to wrestling. Her knowledge is unquestionable. Like, she has very standard knowledge even outside of WWE, and she makes a good point. He is a traditional guy. If you guys ever seen his early interviews when he was Dr. Orthogonomics, his background and his studying is based on old school wrestling, so he was always meant to do it this way. People getting pissed about it is hilarious. I know some of these have curses in it, and I'm trying to refrain cursing, even though I curse.
For the last one, John. Hold it up for the last one, John. Oh, yeah! Yeah! He never gives up. Yeah!
He never gives up.
Never gives up. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh. Give up, John. Give up.
Oh, he cursed.
Shit. Oh, all right. All right, we salute you, John.
All right, John, we back here.
We salute you once again. Oh, my God.
Stop the match.
Bro.
Stop the match. Stop the match.
Oh.
Stop. He's
It's
smiling.
okay, John.
He is smiling.
To that sweet night.
Oh, like that. Not like this.
Look at him. Look at them. They're just shocked.
Oh, my.
And the crowd. This is like WrestleMania 30 all over again.
No.
These guys. Just watching grown men react like this is hilarious.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Here is your winner by submission, the ring champ.
This is cute. LA Knight is... Oh, you guys talking about... I still want LA Knight match instead. Look, the question is now, based on how you saw how everyone reacted last night, could LA Knight survive? I am with confidence in my end that I believe John Cena always wanted to lose to whoever his final opponent. He was never gonna choose to win. He had probably some requests. The known request that we know is how he wanted Saturday Night main event to happen. But this could have been another one. He could have asked for it to lose. And they had to react based on that. They knew if LA Knight, or at this point even Carmelo Hayes, was to go against Cena and win over them, their careers will be suicide dive. Because anyone that beats Cena and makes him give up or makes him pin, they are going to have ultimate hate for them. Because these fans don't know how to react. I'm sorry. Like, my wife knew this was coming before I did. And she tried to point the light towards me because I was mad that I knew already Gunther was going to be his final opponent, not Carmelo. And she explained to me why. And it's what I'm telling you now. Whoever beats Cena is going to have ultimate heat for who knows how long. And the question is, who can survive with that heat? Carmelo Hayes wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry. We have a hard time with WWE holding black wrestlers up there. And he would have failed. LA Knight, they would have thrown him out like yesterday's dish. Remember when Kurt Angle got retired by Baron Corbin? Where's Baron Corbin now? That's exactly what would have happened to LA Knight. Gunther has already proved that he is able to deal with the hatred. He's able to deal with anything thrown at him. He is an amazing heel. He's already proven that he's an amazing wrestler. He was the only logical option to take the heat. It was either that or we do a nice gimmicky match with either Randy Orton or CM Punk, or have anyone older that he already wrestled to go against him. But we didn't. People would have gotten mad with that. They would have said, why don't you put someone over? We don't win. At the end of the day, everyone's going to be pissed about it. They were always meant to be pissed about it. So Gunther was as much as I hate to say it, he was the right person to do it. And it is poetic that he lost by a tap out. But LA Knight is an older guy too, so I understand why Gunther was... Well, Gunther is also old. He's in his late 30s. And that's the other thing. It's like, Gunther is late 30s. So what? He has at least another 10 years. And in 10 years, Gunther is going to put someone else up. But now who's going to be the new face of the company? What do you mean? We already know who's the new face of the company. We have a few. It's just some people don't acknowledge it. Just like people didn't acknowledge John Cena years ago as being the new face. Cody Rhodes is the new face. Whether you guys like it or not, Cody Rhodes is the face. And Roman was somewhat of a face. Years ago during the pandemic, he was the one holding it for us. But now it's Cody Rhodes. As much as you guys hate it, everyone's hatred of Cody Rhodes right now is the same hatred they had for Cena during his early hustle, loyalty, and respect era, when Vince was throwing it down our throats too. And you had the same hatred for Roman Reigns when they were throwing it down our throats. And don't get me wrong, I hated it too. But that's the new face of the company for now, until a new person comes and Cody puts him over. We still need Lesnar versus Gunther. That's coming. It's probably coming next year, for all we know. If he's retiring, look, at this point, Gunther is set up as the career ender after 2 back-to-back career-ending matches. He's gonna do it. He'll end Brock. If AJ's showing, maybe he'll do AJ as well. Who knows?